inside the truck. You could be driving by some rough brush, could have some sharp thorns, so please don't lean outside the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Tighten all your belongings. I cannot stop the truck to retrieve any paused items. If you're taking pictures, have your cameras out and ready. You never know the animals may be around. I cannot make full and complete stops for photos and ready with your camera. We'll begin our safari in the Little Aturi Forest, where many animals use the natural colors to blend in to their surroundings. Like the okapi there on the right. The okapi is a fairly reclusive animal. They were not discovered by the Western world until about 1901. They do have black and white stripes on their legs, very similar to zebra stripes, but they're actually relatives to the giraffe. They're the same skull structure as the giraffe. On the hills to the right, we'll take a bongo. Bongo is the heaviest forest antelope, also known as the ghost of the forest, because they can easily blend into the background. Oftentimes, seem to disappear into the brush. So large pushback horns help them navigate through the heavy brush. There's a live resting in the corners, a black rhino. They weigh about 3,000 pounds. They have a narrow inside a lip. Pick up things very easily. Good for foraging for food in the forest here. Browsing, grasping at leaves, eating off the branches.
Oh, look at that right there.
Here on the right be the greater kudu, second tallest antelope on the
Look how
desert.
close they are.
Those are females. The males would have large curly horns. Or the bongos back there as well. Come up here on the left, a couple of saddle-bill storks. These birds can get as tall as 5 feet with a 9-foot wingspan. Females will have yellow eyes. Males will have brown eyes. Next up on our tour is the Safi River Valley. Good place to look around for the Nile hippo. Hippos submerged in water. That's 16 hours a day. They can hold their breath underwater for 5 to 8 minutes at a time. Hippos are nocturnal animals when they're resting, usually in the water, so it's nice and cool. When they leave the water to graze, won't go too far from it. About 2 miles at the most. Hippos there in the water, in the corner, and they can weigh about 5,500 pounds.
Oh, there they are.
At their mass, they can actually run 35 miles an hour. As they move through the water, probably just walk along the time. Hippos hear pretty well under the water. Their jawbone is a good conductor of sound. They may be referred to as bees honk. A lot of the bees honk more talented hippo. Or here on the left, both hippos be known as a bloat. They don't have regular sweat glands. It's called blood sweat. There's reddish oil that comes from their pores, protected from the sun. They act like a natural insect repellent. You can tell a pinkish hue. And also around here be the pink back pelicans. They get their name from the fact they get a pink color on their skin during their mating season. Across the bridge, you're going to do some Nile crocodile. It's going to be pretty long. It's about 16 to 18 feet.
Oh my goodness.
They have very powerful jaws that can bite about 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. A group of crocodiles can get fast on the land. They have the shores relax. They keep their mouth line come down. They leave the hot air to build something inside around the net. Here we have the Serengeti grassland, also known as the savannah, or wide open space. Savannah is also towards a different ecosystems. Around a tropical climate, a pretty heavy dry season. You'll see a lot of hot harsh winds blowing through. For a few months out of the year, it will rain significantly, flooding the low-lying areas. Very nice vacation there. So it's kind of between a desert and a rainforest won't bring up grasslands along hundreds of miles across East Africa, serving as a super highway to a variety of animals. Millions of animals migrate through here every single year. This represents the wild Africa we're trying so hard to preserve. Out here, the animals take care of the landscaping quite nicely. Elephants are like bulldozers knocking down trees, while giraffes are like pruning shears eating from the trees throughout the day. Zebras and wildebeest will mow down the grass, allowing new shoots to grow. And small animals like gazelles and warthogs trim up the edges so everyone gets enough to eat. Out there on the right be the wildebeest, large migratory animals, also referred to as a gnu, which is spelled G-N-U, named for the sound they tend to make. Ground inside there's a gnu. When they go to sleep at night, a large herd will divide up in organized rows. That way they don't have room around them to take up running away from a predator. See, if there are a lot of stopped trucks in the middle of an animal stop, these delays will happen every now and again as animals freely roam around. We'll of course have the right of way, so sometimes we'll cross our path, and occasionally block our path for a minute or two, sometimes a little bit longer.
He ain't moving. He's like, this is my road. Oh, this guy. Oh, wait, this guy's tempting him with food.
He fell for it.
Oh, he fell for it. I want that tree branch. It worked. Aww.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
He's like, no, I don't want that single branch. I want that whole truck.
He's following the truck.
That's cute. It is. I think he circled around.
Is he still left?
I don't see him yet. Oh, he is taking it back. That is just how they tempt him out of the road. Oh my god, that's too cool. He's still there.
He's still
What, buddy?
Over here on the right with the large horns, the Ancola cattle, also known as Watusi.
Oh wow, look how close
Tribe
this
that
is.
first domesticated them. Horns may seem like they're heavy, but on the inside they're not solid. More of a honeycomb structure that allows for blood circulation through which they can regulate their body temperature, helps keep them cool. Back there also is a Maasai giraffe. The Maasai have a broader pattern on their fur coat compared to the reticulated giraffes, which are more crisp neck.
Oh, there's another giraffe.
They're about 6 feet tall when they're born. They will grow to a height of around 20 feet. Giraffes will spend 18 hours a day eating. They'll spend half an hour a day sleeping. They sleep for a few minutes at a time. Normally sleep standing up. Now sometimes they may sit down to rest, but never lay all the way down. Not more than one net against the ground. Makes it much more vulnerable to predators. Now here on the left resting are the African wild dogs, also known as the painted dogs. They hunt in packs of 5 to 15. Led by an alpha male and an alpha female. The Herman's Mountain zebras come up here on the left. Go back there to the left, back up for just sable antelopes. The icon of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The horns make it really difficult. Prepare to pounce on them. Almost sleep in a circle. Get the babies in the middle to keep them safe. Over here on the left, see the baby zebra. This foal was born about a couple weeks ago.
Where's the baby?
The baby is first born. They'll imprint upon their mother to identify and memorize her striking pattern. Now they would locate her through a large group.
That's adorable.
There's not another truck. This is like the third truck.
The more than there are, the more
I
they
didn't
can
realize
blend
that.
together.
As
Helps to
many
confuse
times as a
predators.
little dust, I've never seen the truck.
Stripes are unique like human fingerprints,
They're
but
waiting.
just stripes.
I don't know what's going on.
Same is true for the pattern of giraffes.
I assume
Now the mountain zebras are smaller hosts compared to grants or brevis zebras. The rocky terrain of the mountains. skin flap on the neck known as a dewlap. Elderly giraffes have small horns on their head, those are called ossicones. They also are made up of cartilage that starts out very soft. Their bone will gradually harden as they go older. Male giraffe use their ossicones quite a bit when they demonstrate bounce to each other and engage in necking as they inch from their necks and push from side to side.
No, there's a baby one. You see that baby one? I have a lot of giraffes. Down here in the plain is some very small antelopes, known as springbok, known to spring out of the grass, which is about 6 feet in the air. 12 feet once on the move, pretty fast they can run between 50 to 60 miles an hour. That's true.
When they bounce quickly across the savannah, that'd be known as bronking.
I think they put food on that tree there. I think it's like a food pen, but they disguise it by the tree.
We're getting closer to elephant country. An elephant herd is led by one matriarch. Now elephants never hold any leadership roles. As they grow older, they become very solitary and independent. Believe the herd is not even 15 years old in the childhood end. They sometimes join the males or a small bachelor herd. Over on the left are some monkeys known as mandrills, which are part of the baboon family, the largest monkeys in Africa. Mandrill troop is led by one dominant male. This is the largest one of the troop family. Up here to the right, see there is an African bull elephant right there. Elephants have very sensitive skin throughout the day. They throw a lot of dirt on their back, in their trunk. They act like a sunblock. The trunk has about 40,000 different muscles. The end of the trunk acts like a few human fingers. Inside the trunk, they can hold up to 4 gallons of water and splash themselves to cool off. They also stay cool by fanning themselves with their large ears, lowering the body temperature by about 15 degrees. Each day they will consume around 300 pounds of vegetation, drink about 40 gallons of water, and again run away about 13 miles. Their furs are born away about 300 pounds. Elephants have the longest gestation periods, last around 22 months. Once a baby's born, it's a the herd to raise and protect the calf. Farmland to eat the crops. That was a major problem. Farmers long ago they learned that elephants are afraid of bees, study and elephant behavior. And now farmers are building beehive fence around their land to keep the elephants away. Most elephants will stay away based on the sound of the bees alone. Very sensitive ears, you can hear about 6 miles away. They have what's called infrasonic hearing. They can communicate with each other using very low frequency sound. No one can hear at all. Those are known as rumbles. Every now and again, like a noise you can hear, called a trumpet. It's a more alert or warning sound. Make that noise to scare something out of the brush. They find to be a threat to them.
You knew that. Here's a giraffe right here. He's carrying what? He's carrying a big thing, I think.
Ollie to your right.
Uh-oh, we're going through water.
Over here is a flamboyance of greater flamingos. The largest of species and also the least pink. Flamingos are gray when they're first hatched. They'll gradually turn pink in the course of a year or so for their diet of brine shrimp. Those small creatures they eat that contain beta-carotene. And they'll stay on one leg quite a bit throughout the day, which is primarily a means of thermoregulation, way to control their body temperature. Every now and again they will switch to the leg they stand on. Mud wallows, just up around for rhinos. Roll around the mud quite a bit to keep it cool. While keeping infection fighting too much as well. Over here be the white rhinos, much wider mouth compared to the black rhino. They get their name from the Afrikaans word of white, which means wide, spelled W-I-T. Over the years it became mistranslated and turned into white. In the back there is the baby white rhino that born about half a year ago. The babies will always follow behind the mother as they travel to charge any threats that come their way. But about 15 months old or so, they start to run up ahead of her. She'll keep an eye behind. The black rhinos will always keep the baby behind them no matter what. The white rhino weighs about 5,000 pounds. It's a bit heavier than the black rhino. Now they can run about 35 miles an hour. They have very poor eyesight. There's probably one in a group there known as a crash. It's about 10 feet in front of them. Over to the right is an ostrich back there. They run about 45 miles an hour. Their long legs allow them to take nice big strides. Faster if I've had too big to fly, they can't use their wings to change direction quickly as they run.
Baby's out. He's walking around.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I see him.
He's right up here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess that's his mama. Oh. Look at that.
On the hill to the left is cheetahs.
He loves his mama.
Cheetah runs between 60 to 70 miles an hour. Again, them the fastest land mammal. They can change direction quickly using their muscular tail like a very good rudder and they run. Unlike other cats, they cannot retract their claws. They also have their binocular vision. They are the only big cats that will hunt during the daytime. They try to avoid competing with other stronger predators when they hunt at night. A few more over here. A whole group of cheetahs be known as a coalition.
Yeah, you don't play poker with them.
They're cheetahs.
That's right.
That joke never gets old.
It doesn't. It's always the best.
And by a tall rock formation known as the Kofi. It can be a very popular spot with certain predators, especially lions. It's a place to survey their prey. There on the right, as well as at Bontebok, closest to relative to the wildebeest. You may find Bontebok on reserve. They went extinct for a while, back in the 1960s. They were hunted. Well, farmers took them out of their protection, they still find them on reserve, which is one today. flowering mammals. They can dig with large curved tusks. The lowers are small, they're razor sharp and stick straight. Really good defensive tools. Oh wait, no, way in the back there. The one just behind the tree.
They're sleeping.
Well, they enter their burrow to wrestle and back up, keep those tusks pointed outward. They cannot bend their neck too much. A lot of times as they graze up, they'll kneel down. Get some food. Extra patty on their wrist to do that. And from the right, you'll see these large eggs. These are unfertilized ostrich eggs. Like I said, they're not being pushed over. Keep all the eggs in the nest of the dominant male on the female ostrich. They would take turns watching, each the eggs taking day and night shift. That's all the ostrich on this reserve are females. Each egg weighs about 3 pounds. The eggshell is very strong, can withstand 150 pounds of pressure. Archery is nearly half an Annenberg with one last section, small area known as the Bugatti coin, or by the Warden. Domestic livestock raised the Nigerian dwarf goats. Very small goats, and raising these animals can be a great asset to a community like Giraffes. Goat milk is very popular these days. It's quite a commodity going up off the local economy. They don't get very big.
Look at that one.
A large, kind of looks like a pot belly. They have multi-chambered stomach. Like giraffes, they are
It's
really
relaxing.
That's
That's
very
too
complex
cute.
digestive system. Eat a lot of things.
It's very
They don't
funny.
never touch as they graze. Take care of a lot of the weeds in the process. And just a few busy riding back at our dock. We'll see more animals right next door. They can start on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. It gets to western lowland gorillas, as well as Clovis monkeys, meerkats, and more apps. Reptile house there. The hippo, they're both underwater viewing area. Takes about 15 minutes to self-guided tour. Gonna travel to Asia, the Maharaja jungle traffic with these Machu tigers, Komodo dragons, and giant fruit bats. Now it's the time to gather all your belongings. Double check your seats, check your pockets, make sure nothing fell out of the bumpy ride, so you don't leave behind in the truck. And the truck is once again the warrant. That's what it ends up page 15 in the Motorist Explorer Handbook.